Hi, this is George Swift from Bigger Budget Bolder Mindset for Success, and today I want to talk to you about doubt. So doubt holds us back. It can make us procrastinate. It makes us indecisive. It can really hold us back in life. Doubt is an internal chemistry set just like any other feeling or emotion that we have, and its job is to slow us down. It's to make us cautious. It can bring us to a complete and utter halt. In the face of the unknown, where we lack certainty, doubt is what kept us safe in our evolutionary past. Today, it works in exactly the same way. However, instead of keeping us safe, it actually makes us unsafe because it's holding us back. It's stopping us from just letting go and being who we need to be, doing what we need to do. Where doubt can really cause the most problems is when it can cause procrastination, it's when it can cause indecisiveness, it's when we can bring into judgment or question our very nature of who we are, whether we're good enough, whether we're going to get the result that we want out of life, and whether that result, even if we do achieve it, is the right result for us. So, whenever you're embarking upon new goals, new ambitions, new projects, if you're stepping into the unknown, then you're going to be faced with an amount of doubt, because that's how we work, that's how the machine works. However, there is things we can do in order to combat that doubt. So doubt is what is in the gap between our certainty. So if we are certain that we're on the right path, certain we're taking the right action, and certain that even if we don't necessarily get the right outcome, it's the right thing to do anyway, that certainty enables us to be incredibly deliberate and to take really decisive action and to be focused and motivated and everything else. However, whatever we don't have, in certainty is going to get filled up with doubt. So if your goals are really big, if your ambitions are huge, you're not going to have a great deal of certainty, because you can only be certain about those things that you've already achieved in the past, or those things that you know absolutely are achievable or are going to give you the results that you want. If you're stepping into big unknown goals and ambitions, of course you can't possibly have that certainty. However, we don't have to put up with huge amounts of doubt. We can fill the gap. What we fill the gap on is this: we have an amount of certainty. We can build upon that certainty by going out and getting the data, the information that we need in order to prove to us that we are good enough, or that we're on the right path, or we're doing the right things, or the outcome is the right thing to go for. So go out there and get the information, get the data that you need in order to give you the most certainty you possibly can that you're doing the right thing, that you're on the right path. Then you want to tap into that belief that you have inside yourself. Tap into the beliefs that you're good enough for the job, that it's the right outcome to go for, that even if you don't succeed, that it's still the right thing to try and achieve. Tap into that belief and maximize that belief. Whatever we don't have in certainty is doubt. We can top that up with belief. Whatever we don't have in belief is going to be doubt. We can top that up with trust. So develop a trust in yourself, a trust in the world, a trust in the universe, if you like, a trust in your fellow man. Now, trust doesn't mean that the world isn't going to screw you over, or that people aren't going to cheat you, or whatever it might be. Trust isn't saying that you're always going to win. Trust is knowing that you're safe. And it's one of the greatest gifts you can give your unconscious mind, is the gift of safety. And trust can top up a huge amount of that doubt. It's trusting that it's the right path, even though I might not know 100%. It's trusting that I have the abilities, even though I might not have proved it to myself yet. It's trusting that even if I trip over, that I fail, maybe that I am not good enough right now, I'm trusting that it's still okay. I'm still safe, and I'll pick myself up, and trusting that it's still the right thing to keep going. What you then want to do is keep on taking that trust, and you want to solidify that until it becomes belief. That belief then solidifies and becomes certainty. The more that certainty starts to feel, the more energized you're going to feel, the more your unconscious is going to allow you to really deliberately go for your goals and take the action that you need. If you are thinking big enough, you can't possibly have 100% certainty. But we can top it up with a belief, and we can top that up with trust, and then whatever's left is doubt, and that's a little slither. But here's the thing: if we focus on that slither, then prospectively that slither can grow. It's a bit like if you zoom in and focus on something, it kind of gets bigger. So even though it might only be a slither left of doubt, if we just focus on those doubts, then they will seem bigger for us, and our unconscious will respond to the perception of the doubt as opposed to the real amount of doubt. So we must make sure that we keep everything in perspective. If we've got 40% certainty, 40% belief, 15% trust, and there's still 5% doubt that's sitting in there, then what we need to do is we need to keep focusing on the certainty and the belief and trust and diverting our attention away from those doubts. Now, doubts aren't a bad thing per se. They make us stop, slow down, and take in more information. That's not a bad thing, okay? We might need to weigh things up a little bit before we commit and really go for it. However, what I'm talking about here is once you've decided to take action, once you've decided on a course of action or an objective that you want to go for, doubt is just holding you back. It's like elastic bands that kind of always consciously trying to slow you down, hold you back, and again, maybe even stop you altogether. We want to cut those bands and we want to just be able to fly and go forward. You can't always be certain, but we can develop belief in ourselves and belief in what we're doing. If we can't always believe 100%, so we then have to develop a trust in ourselves, and we can't always necessarily trust 100%, so then what we need to do is divert our attention from the little bit of doubt that's left over, not focus on it, and keep focusing on the rewards of what we're going for, the certainties, the beliefs, and the trust of everything that we're working for, and that's how you stay motivated, and that's how you can keep doubt at bay. It can really kill dreams, it can really hold you back, it can really paralyze people. So don't fall foul of doubt. We don't have to be victim of it. We do get to influence it just like we get to influence every other emotional manipulation that resides within us in here. Anyway, until next time, be successful.